Hello and welcome to Sega News Bits. I'm Barry and with me is George.
Super Racing George.
Super George, Team George. I'm on Team George. And we're going to be talking about Team Sonic Racing. So I covered it solo in a video last week, but I wanted to hear your thoughts very briefly on the game. What do you think about the reveal?
I mean, when it was revealed, I was pretty excited. I mean, I think the biggest thing that we found out later after the initial leak was that Sumo Digital was making it, so that got me excited. I don't want to talk about the gameplay just yet because we're going to talk about that, right?
Yes. So there was quite a bit of news that released following the reveal. I think one of the bigger ones was a Famitsu article that showcased Shadow, Omega, and Rouge. So we have Team Dark, which seems to confirm to me that they're sticking with the Sonic Heroes model. They show some of the Wisps, nothing really surprising there. It seems like any of the Wisps we've seen in the past are returning. I'm not sure if there are any new ones. Jun Senoue is handling the music for this. What do you think about that? Do you like his stuff?
His stuff is all, I never really liked it for a long time. I kind of hated it, but when we went to that 25th anniversary event, everybody was really into it, and I kind of feel like that music plays better into a live audience. So I think it's pretty cool that he's doing it. He's not my favorite, but I'll accept it. I think it's fine.
From what I've heard, because there was some gameplay footage revealed, it sounded fine. I thought it was going to be a remix of Planet Wisp because that was the track, but it was more just like a lot of just kind of all over the place guitar playing, which sounded nice, but I didn't really get a sense of like, this is the track theme for this track. It sounded just like it was like,
yeah, I know.
All right. Cool. Yeah, and so those were some of the Famitsu reveals. I'm interested though. So we have Sonic and Shadow as speed, Knuckles and Omega as power, Tails and Rouge as technique. What do you think of, we've seen 6 players revealed now. That's over a third of the roster. And in my article, I mentioned that if we go by Sonic Heroes, Amy, Big, and Cream, Espio, Vector, and Charmy, Metal Sonic, Eggman, and like maybe another character, that's 15 right there. Like, so what do you think about that? Like,
that's one of my biggest pet peeves right now with this game is it feels like it's really low budget. I mean, and I think the price kind of reflects that. It's $40. They have 15 characters compared to Transforms 25, and I know a lot of people are comparing that. But to me, that's a drawback for sure. I can't really say anything about that that's positive. I think everybody wants more characters, and it's kind of weird that they kind of went with this modern Sonic design. You know how far they've been pushing the classic Sonic? I thought maybe there would be like alternative outfits or something. I don't know, maybe in the full game.
Yeah, maybe. That could be like launch day DLC. I also noticed that in interviews and online, I believe it was Aaron that mentioned that there's more Sonic characters in this game than in like the past All-Stars games, but obviously those only had like 5 or 6. So that's not too difficult. I'm not sure if we're going to see characters like Silver, Blaze, Chaos, Classic Sonic, Babylon Rogues. I'm hoping that it's more than 15 because it seems small to me.
Yeah, and there's so many of these like really, really obscure Sonic characters that I would be like, oh, I really wish they would bring them back. But like so far, looking at these courses, or at least what the gameplay they've shown, there hasn't really been like those kind of like Easter eggs hidden inside those stages. I like looked through it and I didn't really see anything that popped my eyes where it was like, oh look, there's a reference to that in this comic of Archie or something. I don't know, it's weird.
Right, exactly. And I don't know, I think it's kind of lame that when you look at Sonic Generations, the amount of characters that cameoed there actually outnumber the amount of characters on this roster. That's not that good when Sonic Generations has more non-playable characters from multiple games. But let's focus on some positive stuff. So the gameplay footage that released, I was really impressed by it. I thought it looked really slick. I thought it looked nice. I mean, obviously we're not dealing with whatever the latest like Xbox One racing game that they're going to show off on the main stage, or like Gran Turismo or something. But I thought it looks really nice, and I think the gameplay looks, to be honest, I loved Transformed, but I felt that the flight and the boat stuff was not up to par with the car racing.
Yeah, and that's actually something that I'm kind of happy that they're doing. Hopefully they perfect the driving on this.
because I did go back and play the original All-Stars Racing, and I had a lot of fun. I mean, obviously there's some areas of improvement, but I really liked how I was just racing in my vehicle and really focusing on that rather than going, oh, here comes the flight thing. Because in flight and in the boats, I felt like there just wasn't as much, I don't know, it didn't feel as polished. But I really like the team mechanics we're seeing here. You can see that you can drive behind teammates to get speed. You can also bump into teammates to give them a little speed boost, and you can share items. What do you think about those mechanics?
I think this is going to be what sets it apart from Mario Kart. These like mechanics with the team, it's obviously in the title. It's going to be a big part of racing online with other people. So I think it's pretty cool. I hope it does a lot of cool, like I can already see ideas for playing and racing with friends. So I like this. This is pretty nice. It's probably better than transforming the vehicle again.
Yeah, and you know, unless the next Mario Kart gets announced and they're like, it's Team Mario Kart. Because we did see that with Transformed. I remember they were kicking themselves when the latest Mario was revealed, and they're like, you can glide and you can go underwater, and they were like, god damn it. That kind of sucked for them. But to be fair, Transformed played a lot better, in my opinion, than Mario Kart, what was that, 7?
7, yeah. And I was going to say, one thing that really stuck out to me when I saw the gameplay, I don't know if it did to you, was it was a little slow, wasn't it? I felt like it was going super slow.
Yeah, it did seem kind of slow, though I also remember Transformed had various difficulty levels where you would actually go faster. So my assumption is that they're demoing the first course and it's a little slower, kind of like with Mario Kart actually, where there were much faster modes in the game. So I'm cautiously optimistic, though you never know, it might be because of the team mechanic. They actually did need to slow the game down so that you could actually perform some of those tasks, but I feel like Sumo is smart enough not to give us a game that's slow.
No, yeah, I agree.
So Segabits is going to have some representatives at E3 giving this game a try, and we'll hear from them and interview them and grill them and hear all the juicy details. But until then, thanks for watching, and don't forget to check us out on Patreon. We've got a giveaway going, and we also have an exclusive show, and thanks for watching.
Goodbye.